Hey, friends and family. Good afternoon. I've just been thinking about lately the reality that there is a lot that's gone on in our country, as well as globally, and as well as just personal loss over the last few months. And so I have been thinking about like what is our role as followers of Christ in the midst of grief, and like how do we come alongside others, but also how do we also navigate it ourselves. And so, yeah, a couple things. If you're moving into this week or this weekend as you're watching this and you're wondering, like, how do I grieve? Like, how do I just even sit with the things that are happening? And so, here's three ways that I've come up with to grieve. One is just to get sleep. And so, it might be that just creating space to rest and get enough sleep each night will just kind of help physically to deal with some of the 2025 just feels heavy in a lot of ways. And so, secondly, is to make a list of the things you're grieving. Sometimes when there's just a lot of smaller or bigger things that take place, I know this week with the death of Ukrainian woman here in the States, as well as Charlie Kirk's assassination, and just globally, I just received a message from a crew staff in Nepal who said that their government is being overthrown, and there's just a lot of upheaval. And so there are a lot of things with the media that we have access to every day. And the second thing I think that is just really helpful is just to make a list. What are those things that are just hard and those losses, and to cast those cares upon the Lord. And then thirdly, make time to get outside. I think getting outside, like today, I'm here on the this afternoon on the back deck of our house. It just reminds me how God is the creator and He's on the throne, and that He has all things in His control. Even as I'm shooting this video, just seeing a butterfly fly by, it just reminds me of the beauty in the midst of there's a lot of evil taking place around the world. And so there is much to grieve, and also there's much to celebrate. And I'm just so grateful that Jesus is in charge, that He is on the throne, and that there's no question about whether or not He loves us, because He showed us on the cross and through His resurrection. So what's our part to play? There is a verse, 1 Peter 3:15, that I was reminded of this morning that says to be ready to make a defense and to share the hope that we have in Christ when we're asked, and to do it in a way that's gentle and with respect. And so the question is, are we ready? Even as you're going into your work spheres, your family spheres, thinking about what God's done in your life, let's be ready. It's a time to be bold and courageous and be ready when we have opportunities to share our faith. And so really grateful for the opportunities God's given me at University of Dayton. We have 10 student leaders this year who have said yes to leading on their teams. And in 7 of those teams, there's 7 teams represented of those 10 student leaders. So let's celebrate that. Just came from a UD women's basketball practice, and coach gave an open door to share with the girls about athletes in action, and 7 or 8 girls said yes, they want to be in a D group. Weekly, I'm leading a coaching huddle coming off of the learning community, and this is a group of 8 staff that get to journey together, and what does it look like on their campus. And these are 8 campuses all over the country. What does it look like on their campus and their team to make disciples and to really live the way Jesus did? And so that's just a huge praise, getting to connect and influence these 8 athletes in action staff. And upcoming, we have an October 19th is the Fall Breakaway in the state of Ohio with Athletes in Action. So I'm helping spearhead that. If you would pray, it's an exciting idea. We're stepping away from a regional winter retreat, and we're really focusing on one state at a time. And so I'll be focusing on the state of Ohio, and we're gathering athletes from universities in Ohio to come together at Athletes in Action in Xenia for a Sunday afternoon on the 19th for encouragement, for worship, for competition, and just to really be spurred on in their faith. And so if you would pray for that, that would be awesome. If you would like to help, we're planning on having a potluck for the food. If you want to help by creating a crock pot dish of some type of soup, totally shoot me a text if you're local and would like to help with that. And so lastly, the Lord is at work through the Ohio State football team. They recently had a Jesus Kickoff revival last week, and many college students came, and many gave their life to Christ, and there were also students that were baptized. And at Oklahoma University, another celebration is that Unite is a ministry that's going from campus to campus and bringing the gospel. And we're just seeing students gather, wanting to worship God together and bring their friends who don't know Christ. There were 9,000 college students who gathered at the University of Oklahoma just this past weekend. And just incredible to see how the Lord is at work. So in the midst of evil and the darkness, the light truly is shining forth. Would you pray that Jesus would continue to capture the hearts of college students, and even that he would capture our hearts and allow us to be a light. I'll be praying for you guys. If you'd like to submit a prayer request, go ahead just below in this MailChimp email. And just really love you guys. Have a wonderful day.